Welcome back, everyone. This is JTM Place, and we are back with some more Captain of Industry. I am so excited to continue playing some Captain of Industry here. We are making really good progress, especially now that we have our little bus sorted. What I want to do today is focus on getting things a lot more stable. So what we're going to do here at the beginning of this episode is set up our new sour water distillation so that we can have enough water for our settlement. Right now, we're struggling a little bit with that aspect. And so I want to solve for that immediately so that we don't run into those issues. Right now, we are not producing enough water for the settlement. So people are getting sick and they're not 100% satisfied. So I'm looking for an area to set up our new water distillation. What I've found is this section right here. We're going to use this and just pipe a bunch of water over to the settlement from here. I know that this is a prime dock area. I might be misusing the space, but I think it's worth it. And yeah, let's go ahead and just finalize what we're doing here. You know what? Maybe that's a good idea. But while we do that, design what we're trying to design here, right? Let's do that. So let's hop in and do the stuff. First, I'd like to thank all the new channel members and all the new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel here. Thanks for leaving comments. They really do help. All the tips are very helpful, and I do read all of them and try to implement as much as I can here. So we're going to set up some more dumping designations. This area here prepped and primed for, actually, I think we can fit everything in this little area right here. I don't see why not. Let's see if we can make it as compact as possible. This might be an issue right here, but we'll solve for that here momentarily. Okay, so the first thing that we do need to do is set up a bunch of seawater pumps. So here are my seawater pumps. This is what we're going to use. I think that I can fit them right over here for now, like that, and we'll get the pipes over where they need to go momentarily. So here is what I'm planning to do. We're going to get the basic distillers here, and we're going to just face them back to back. What we can do is line them up in a way where we get 5 and 5, because 6 pumps can manage 10 distillers, and then that's going to give me a really good amount of water here. So 36 times 10 is going to give me 360 water per second. So this is 5. This is 5 here. We're going to get a belt that's going to handle our coal. So the coal is just going to come in right over here. And I think I need to flip this guy like that. And then we need to set the inputs like, and that is all of the coal. Good. And then we can just copy this, flip it, and just paste it right over here. This belt can handle 60 coal per second. And so this is using how much coal again? This is using 6. So 10 times 6 is 60. Should be able to handle that. No problem at all. The next thing that we need to do is we need to get a bunch of smokestacks. So let's get all this smoke out of these machines. Like that's 5. It should be 5 here, right? Yep, that's 5. Okay, so let's connect all of these guys together like so. That's all of our guys. Yep. Let's set the recipes first before I forget. So we could press V to copy and then drag and drop and copy into all the other machines for recipes. And there we go. Okay, so now that we have that, we have 2 of these guys should be able to handle 3 of these guys. That's what the math is, right? Hopefully that's what it is. However, you're just 1 worker. So I'm wondering if I should get 2, but the power consumption is 100 kilowatts. So that's quite a lot. Yeah, let's see. If I did 1 for each, we would be short 12 seawater, which is it's not that bad. So we could technically do this with only 5 of these. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get pipes. So 2 of these guys will supply, right? 2 of these guys will supply. And 1 of those guys will supply 2 of these guys. And so that is that. And then we can do the other one. And you're going to go up at level 2. Or is that level 3? That is level... That's too high. So we need to go down 1. Go here. And then you can go just from there to there. And there to there. And that is... Okay. All right. I do like that. I like that a lot better than doing the other way around. So let's go up 2 now. Press R to make sure we're not connecting here. And then we can go just above. No, we're still too high. Why are we still too high? All right, let's go down 1 then and stay right above the bottom one. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Go out 1 more. And so you will reach right here. Oh, we're missing 1. Okay, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. All right, so you connecting there. 1, 2. All right, go down 1. Press R to disconnect. You will go to here. Go straight out this way. And there. So this is 8, right? Oh my God. It's still, again, it's too high. Ah. All right, remove that. Try that again. There you go. Just stay right above that. And there we go. Are we good? Okay, so that one's good. Now let's connect all of these guys to the pipes. The appropriate pipes. There. That one's connected. And then this one's connected up here. Okay. Good. All right. So if we're doing 8 here, we could do another line. Why not? We could do another line. So something like that. Except that this goes away and this goes away. Okay. And then we can get this to come up all the way up here. There. And there. And now we can just connect up here and also up here. All right, and then that's an okay setup. I feel like that's an okay setup, at least for now. So how much brine are we outputting here? 24 each. So 24 times 10 is 240. That means we need 6 liquid dumps here. 6 liquid dumps. So that one might be an issue unless we can... Oh no, we can't fill these in there. We could put it over here. We're going to get rid of this little setup. 6 liquid dumps going out that way. Nice. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. All right. And then, so for the output, we're going to get some storage tanks. Let's just make these level 2 right away. We're coming out right over here. And we're going to make 2 of these just for now. So we're producing here 36 water times 5. 36 times 5 is 180, which is 1 pipe's worth here, level 2. So that is nice. We'll just run it down the bottom here and right into there. Same thing on this side. Run it down the bottom and there we go. That's looking good. Let's now connect all of these guys right there. All right, that's all set. This side over here, little throughput issue, but we've got it. We've got it under control. And then finally, the brine is just 24. It's going to need to have 2 pipes of tier 6, right? Of tier 2. 2 pipes at tier 2 to handle all of that as well. Okay, so that is water. Oh no, that wouldn't actually work. Actually, because we needed what's the total here? What's the total? We said we needed 10, right? So with why is our math not mathing? 60. No. 108. 10 of these guys would require 600 water. So 600 divided by 108 is 5.56. So then we just need 1 more. We just really need 1 more. So if we did this, grab the pipe, ran you. Yeah, can we run? How high can we run you? We can run you. No, actually, we can just, yeah, we can just copy this, run you across the bottom, all the way to here. And then we can do, give you a connection there. Can we connect you there? Okay, so you go there. You go all the way up here. And that is supplementing the missing water for each of these guys. That should be enough. Yeah, that's okay. All right, I'm happy with that setup. I'm going to leave it. So let's unpause here for a second. Okay. Let's start with, oh no, we haven't fixed our brine issue. All right, so we need to sort out the brine problem. How do we do that? Right, I said we were going to go on this side, but I can't just yank this out until this is built. We have not enough workers still. That's the problem. And we've got a flu. We've got a flu. We also have too much stuff boosted, I feel. Let's unboost. Let's unboost a couple of things. We don't need to have this boosted anymore. We don't need this boosted anymore. Anything else that we don't need? We can unload the crew. That'll help with our population. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do that. That's a lot of potatoes, by the way. Do we want to trade potatoes for anything? Where's our trade? We can't trade potatoes for anything. All right, let's solve this little issue over here. Still hurting for water. So first and foremost, I never got coal set up here, right? So let's go ahead and do a coal requester over here. Let's get you right over here on this side. Move you back. Maybe just one here. Requesting coal. Fill you up. Make you a high priority. And then we can get you up and around like that. That should be fine. That should be completely fine. All right. And then last but not least, we still need to sort all this brine. We have room for it over here. And I don't see us expanding this. So why don't we just go ahead and do that? So 6 brine disposals, which can live right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then all we need is some pipes. We need 2 pipes. One coming from over here, like that, and one coming from over here. Oh, nice that it goes under. I like that. Okay, so it's just there and there. All right, that's good. I like that. Let's go down one. Let's get you out here. And then we can just plug all of these guys in, right? 24 times 5 should be able to handle one of those pipes at 200. 24 times 5 is 120. Okay. All right, let's get you over. Okay. All right. And then that is our output of brine. Let's bring you over on this side and all the way across to 3 of these. There and there. And then the same thing over here. All the way across, up to the top, across, and there we go. And now we can just 1, 2, and 3. All right, so that's clean. I like that. Look at that. Look at all those pipes. Beautiful layout. Beautiful. Okay, all right, so this is all good except we are not connected here. There we go. That is good. That is good. All of this is good. And then this is definitely, this is going to consume 60 coal per second. How much are we producing really? 188. Consuming 139 here. That's going to be tough on our coal. But we're good. We can handle it. This can go away. That can actually go away to some extent. And then all of this can start getting built. Okay. And then so our population still isn't growing. It is the water issue. All right. Let's see if we can quick build a couple of things here. We're going to start with 2 of these, probably 1 of those. Let's start with this plus that. I think we need to also build this guy out. Do that. And this plus this. And that is our supplemental water. Let's get this plus all of this needs to be built. All of this needs to be built. This line needs to be built. So it is these guys at the top. So you plus you and you, this and this. Get that one built as well. All right, let's get all these pipes built. Doesn't really matter. Let's unpause all of it. And then we'll just run these things here. That's going to give us a little bit of water. And then we also need to build that plus all of these guys. And maybe 2 of these and that piece right there. Okay. All right. This is looking okay. Do you have a truck assigned? You don't. This is missing construction part 2s. And then we're also missing population here. Let's make sure that this recipe is set to the correct. That one. So copy, paste. All right. And so then we're just waiting for the coal here. Oh, we also need this pipe as well. Let's get you connected. We'll probably need a second one as well here. Okay, this goes under. And you will arrive here. And into here. As soon as we can delete that pipe from there. There you go. Okay, that is pretty insane. This is going to help here as well. And yeah, make sure that we are producing construction parts. Are we producing construction parts? We are, but at a really slow pace. We could be doing better. Yeah, we could be doing better. Let's upgrade 2 of these guys. Actually 3. We have the power. Construction part 3s. But we don't have the population. Let's unload the crew from here. We don't really need people going out there and doing stuff right now. Yep, let's get it moving. We should be doing this. Definitely make sure that we have a good amount of construction parts here before you vehicles come and grab it. Okay, how are we looking over here? Much better, much better. Make sure that this is being built. What's the cost here? It's rather expensive. 38 construction parts. Okay, I'm gonna assign a truck here. Make sure that we're getting coal. Build that. Grab this waste and plug it in over here. All right, I think we're good. Can we see if we can quick build a lot of this stuff? That looks good, right? To some extent, that looks good. We just need more parts. Build that. Build this. It's all the waste here. Waste. All right. Hopefully that's connected. That's going all the way over here. Going out there. Going out here. There as well. Okay. None of this is working yet because it's missing what? Still missing the sour water. It's missing this construction. All right, this is missing 63 construction parts each. That's super expensive, man. So very expensive. All of this is construction part 1 still. We could get this one to run if we did this. Oh no, we're missing over here that connection. All right, so now the coal can get there to the other side. We have positive on population now. This should start producing water. Yes, fill it up, fill it up. What's going on with our power? Why are we fluctuating so much? We have no water. Oh, why are we out of water here? We're not consuming really for anything else. You have an issue. Oh, you're not even working because you need an output. Oh, you need to go over there. Oh, but wait, you do have a connection there. So maybe you just need a pipe connector right there. And then you'll be fine because that's going Where's that going? Into there and then into here. Yep, you're okay. So that's what was missing there. Unpause that, please. And now we're good, right? Now we're good. We just need to solve for water over here. And okay, so are we priority in, out? What's our consumption here? We're doing 48 plus 48. This is producing 36 plus 36. This isn't producing anything over here anymore. Or are you producing something? No, you're not really producing anything. You have one out. And there is water here coming from this. All right. Yes, we are making water. But where is it going? If we have a priority out this way, there really shouldn't be any water going anywhere else. Unless it's a problem with this pipe not being level 2. All the water should be going in here, right? There should be no water going this way. Okay. So that fixed that. We're at negative 12 workers again, though. And very fluctuating power here. Okay, let's make sure that we build here and build there. All that needs to happen right now. This needs to fill up. This needs to fill in. And this water needs to flow. That's a big belt, but it can handle it, right? Yeah, water is the issue here. All right, let's get these guys working here. Make sure that we have just a little bit of power working. Do we have new generators? Yeah, we have the level 2 generators, which work off of diesel, and they produce 5 megawatts. That's actually significant. Why don't I set a couple of you guys up? 50 construction parts and a little bit of diesel. Never hurt anyone, right? Okay, and then all you need is some exhaust. Build. Let's get you working. Okay, there you go. So are we getting water here? How's everything going? We're getting some water over here? I mean, we're getting some, right? It's all going towards the farms as well. But should be able to build this here. All right, how's that? Make sure that you're working. All right, what are your priorities? Are 2. So I will do the same thing to all of these guys over here. Okay, let's try to build everything here. Let's make sure that you're working and you're working. Okay, so these guys are good. Build this right here. Waiting for products, seawater. Okay, yeah, fine. Because we don't have these things built out yet, and they need so much construction parts. All right, this is good. This is good. I don't want to remove this one here for yet. We want to make sure that this is staying up high. No active disease, but we still have... What is the real problem? This food category participates in health bonus if provided. So, health bonus. This food category participates in health bonus plus carbs. Health bonus. We're getting plus 8 for food. We're at negative 39 because we have too much water pollution. All right, so I honestly don't know what to do in terms of water pollution right now. Maybe if we upgrade the captain's office, we can get a health bonus level 2. That's 213 parts though. Not researched yet. All right, how's our iron doing? It's going. All right, and this is a significant factory here, which means that we should be able to just delete here, delete this, and we could also just delete here. We don't need to run these guys. I'm just going to pause them for a minute. Oh, this one needs to stay. It needs to stay. It's just, yeah, we could run you over here. You don't need to go over there. So let's do that. There. Let's go here. Let's get another liquid dump. There. And there. Build. And you're doing water waste, right? And let's give you a 5 priority. Make sure you're going. This could be removed. And that means that this can be removed. Oops. That can be paused. All right, that is water. You're getting water. Somewhat. Is this has this all been built? We're building that. We're building this. Okay. Let's copy your settings. Make sure that we apply here. And then we can do this. All right. Is everybody now operational? We should be operational here. You're missing. What are you missing? Everyone should be running. Everyone should be running. There you go. Okay. That's what I like to see. Okay. So how much water is this? Yeah. All right. That is a crap ton of water. So we said that is 36 times 10 is 360 water here per month, per 60. So what's our water consumption? Water consumption right now is steady at 252. So that includes farms and everything. The pipes, this pipe's throughput is 200, right? The farms are eating it up faster than anything else, but are we getting enough water over here? No, you're not. Are we backing up water storage here? We are backing up water storage here. We should be at 400 here. Into 200, over 200. Irrigation tank full. Irrigation tank not full. Okay, so that's filling up. That's filling up. All right. This is 2 full tanks. Draining at 400 each into. All right, so you're getting 200. You're immediately getting 200. So you're good. Priority out into here. These farms are growing, but not growing fast enough, or consuming water. Man, farms consume so much water. 32, 32, 36. So this is about 36 times 6 is 216. All right, plus 57 already here. Plus 50. So let's give this 60. That's 276. Plus 48. Plus 48. That's 372. And anything else that's using water? I don't think so. Yeah, these guys are using a little bit of water. Nothing crazy though. Okay. All right, as long as this is running though. That's my main issue right now. Not enough input. So this, it does need a little bit of help. All right. Okay, so we said that we have here 360, and this is already at 372. So we are short on water. It says 707 water production wise. In all reality, is it worth building another setup to serve this side of the island? We should be recycling here pretty soon though. Solid settlement, waste collection, anaerobic digester, liquid dump, flare. Could just set up another one here. It can serve this area. It can serve our water thingy here. Our power generation. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. And so all we need to do is copy from here to about right there. So right there, this is going to give us how much? This is 638 construction part 1s, 271 construction part 2s, not including this, which would go probably over here, or we could just do it right over here. And then this one is just supplemental, as I mentioned before. So we would go from there to there and there to there. Okay, so that works. And then we need the waste management. So wastewater would go here. And how many did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well. So we could go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yep. All right. Let's get this pipe here. Okay, so you go there, 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 and there. This pipe would go there and there. Yeah, this works. I'm gonna actually delete this and we're gonna set it up like that. All right, now what's the real cost here? This is 788 plus 733. Incredibly expensive, but completely worth it. Let's remove this right here. And that's gonna also consume 60 plus coal. Ouch. Now we're overpopulated. Let's turn that off, please. There we go. And I guess we just kind of wait. Now we just wait. All right, that's construction part 2s. This guy is level... Let's just go ahead and make that level 3 here. Turn you on, unpause. Make sure you're working. That's a whole storage here worth of construction parts. Let's build you up. We're still not getting enough water here, which really sucks, but I think these guys are at it again. Mining designations. Just flatten this out, please. Stop dumping here. That's the last of our coal anyway. 100 construction parts plus 175 concrete. And we don't have enough concrete. Why don't we have enough concrete? Because we're just making crazy amounts of construction parts here. Well, actually, I think it's missing this thing right here, right? Yeah, that's missing that. I could just do... Yeah, I could do this instead of boosting it. So that would go there. This would go... That works. And then when we don't have to have this boosted. Okay, you're taking 24, you're taking in 24. All right, pretty good. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. We've maybe sorted our water situation. Once we get this built, it's going to get us a lot more water again. Yeah, we're just not pumping out enough water here. I mean, this is producing it. We should be pumping out 400 each. Unless there's some limiting factor going on somewhere. Oh, you know what? There is definitely a limiting factor here, and that is this right here. So I'm going to get rid of this really quickly. Remove here, remove that. Remove this here. This is our limiting factor, really. We need both inputs. Come on. We need both inputs over here. Get level 2 pipe going in. This guy going in here. This guy going in there. One output this way. One output that way. And then I think that solves our issue here. So now we're getting 400 flowing in here. We just need to say this is priority out. Yes. All right. I think that solves it. Water going in there, water going in here, water going across, all the way this way. This probably needs to be turned on. Oops, not that. It is turned on like that. And we just need some coal this way. Are you getting the material here? No, not yet. Okay, what's the holdup over here? Why are you guys? Because you need water. Well, let's get you a little bit of water. Get another truck. Okay, the output of this water here should be empty now. The consumption of coal here is pretty insane. I think now we don't have coal to sustain this. We are also out of coal over here. Yes, we are. We need a new ramp. And we need to be able to... Ooh. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. Can we extend here? Like that. Get that built. All right, there's coal here, though. So... this takes up even more mining designation. Let's go with that. Maybe go even a little bit deeper this way. Like that. And this should be able to hold... Oh, no, that's actually dangerous. All right, let's not do that part of the mountain yet. Not until we fill all of this in. That all needs to be filled in. All of this needs to be filled in. And that should keep us grounded. Yep. All right. Okay. Also, we've got rail parts. That's great. What else do we need? Oh my God, look at all these things. Train depot, unit station module. Requires 250 construction parts. Modules are super expensive. Crossings, Oh man, we're not going to touch that yet. But this train depot, oh my god, this is huge. Okay. All right, we're not touching any of that. Not yet. What we do need to do is make sure that we consume all of the coal possible here. There seems to be some coal there. So I will designate some mining to that area there. Make sure we get that. And okay, we just need to brace ourselves for what's to come, especially with this coal situation here. What's going on with our fuel consumption? We are consuming a lot of fuel right now. Yeah. We just got to be ready. We just got to be ready. Let's take a look at water here again. Steady consumption of 400. More than what we're producing. And then maintenance is definitely going steady here. That's what I like to see. All right. And then why aren't you producing? What's missing? We're missing copper? Really? Copper? What is copper missing? What are you missing? Coal. All right. Do not deliver here. Do not. There we go. Turn all of that off, please. Also, we got way too much slag here. That's no good. Wow, I never connected copper. Oh, how could I have missed that? All right. That's pretty insane. I guess our trucks were doing the heavy lifting there. But this should be really good for us. Okay. All right. We're really going into that mountain there. I think I'm going to call the episode here. We're pretty much in a shitstorm. I'm going to say it's going to be a shitstorm here really soon because we're out of coal and that's going to affect our power production. We are producing light oil though, which that might be sustaining us for a little while, but it's not going to be holding us up for that long unless we can burn fuel gas with all this potatoes that we have. Oh, wow. Yes, we have a lot of potatoes. So what we could do is producing some fuel gas. Let's see if we can get that anaerobic digester, this guy right here. Oh, wheat. Wheat would give us the most fuel gas. Huh. Okay, so we could put that like over here. Okay, yeah. Let's dabble with this. Really quickly, let's dabble with this. So this is what we're gonna do. We need to get wheat back on the menu. So let's get wheat here. We're gonna copy, paste, and paste. Also, you have... Where are you backed up? You're backed up because of the potatoes. Okay, let's do this. Let's make sure that you're kept empty. Let's set recipes for potatoes and wheat. We're gonna copy. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna paste there. All right, good. We're gonna get a tank. We're gonna put you right over here. All right. Just need a pipe from there to there. Doesn't need to be that pipe. But we do need a loose storage as well, because that's going to take in the manure first. Okay, so let's get you out here. There. And then the fuel gas, we just need a level 1 pipe. Go up, out, there. And then we can just build here, right? All right, let's solve for this. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get a U-shaped balancer going right there. This balancer will connect you, and then it will also connect you, but then it will also connect you to there and there. Build this guy too. Why are you not being built? Okay, you will accept deliveries. You will accept deliveries. Accept. And please get rid of these potatoes. Somebody. Come and get them. Somebody, please. Oh, I didn't set priority here, of course. Priority out. We're making bread first, and then we'll anaerobic digest it. Okay, so this guy's brought over some potatoes. Anyone else care to go pick up some potatoes? I could just upgrade a couple of these guys for potato storage, right? That brings us that will bring it down here. You get things to flow a little bit. Yeah. Okay, and that's getting us some fuel gas. Fuel gas can be used to burn here, right? Yeah. Let's turn this on. We could just request, right? We get compost. Yeah, we could set up a tank here, request delivery of fuel gas, and drop it into the boiler. Okay. And then we're still not able to catch up on cement here at all. What if we boosted these guys a little bit for a few minutes? Belts probably wouldn't be able to handle it anyway, so let's turn that off. Let's not waste our unity on that. Okay, all right, we're pretty stable. We don't have to turn on our giant water farm there again. We'll be fine. What we really have to focus on is the coal, and that's going to be a huge issue for us. I am really scared of that. Ooh, this is supplemental coal. It's really not a lot. Why are you not making trips? Let's make sure that you're making trips here. Get that diesel going. Actually, you need to... We have anyone that we can allow? Yeah, this guy needs to allow export. Okay. All right, so we're good. Let's call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Know in the comments what you think of our progress here. We're actually looking pretty good. Look, there's no red numbers anywhere here. A couple of bad notifications, but they're not really important. This is a water resource getting low thing. Can I turn that off forever, please? This needs to go away. Water resource low. Done. Turn that off. Tree planter struggling to reach destination. Off. Cargo ship low on fuel. Off. Alert. Blue storage is low supply of coal. And we got all these refugee stuff. Make sure that we click on it. Make sure that we get all those resources, please. And we're all set. Look. Green. 4.73 unity here. How about we turn on some edicts? Pop growth is off because our health is at 0. No evictions. Let's keep the health boost up. Let's add a food consumption. No, we don't need to turn that on. Let's save on maintenance. We could do water consumption. Reduction here. Save on some water, 15%. 27. Everyone goes down to 27. And that's useful. And then we're not researching. Why are we not researching? Logistics zones. Huh. This is new. All right. I'm going to research that. What else we got? Sulfur processing. Let's do that. Let's do water recovery. Important. Vehicle management. Corn farming, actually. Good. What else we got? Long trains. Copper refinement. Let's add that to the list there once we get that. Some more edicts. Chemical plant. Paper. That's for research, I guess. Recycling and compacting. That's a lot of research. You got glass making research as well. That means we could start making vehicles. Level 2 vehicles. Let's see, where's my glass making production? Where is that actually? Here it is. Glass maker. 24 molten glass for 12 glass. And that would require us to get molten glass with glass mix. Glass mix. Glass mix is made in a mixer with sand and limestone. It is also made in a mixer with sand, limestone, and salt and acid. So it actually save us a lot of sand. We don't have to worry about sand really. We got a bunch of it over here. We're not producing acid yet. This also needs salt. So we do need to start producing salt. We're not far off here. Let's do that in the next episode. So thanks again, guys. Please do leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. I think that we're in a very good position here to skyrocket and get our level tier 2 vehicles. And yeah, it's just to the sky from here, right? To the sky from here. So thanks again, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.